YouTube Alpha, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another cool episode of this. As you can judge from the title, as you can judge from the title, as you can. Okay, guys, enough of that. Anyway, this is gonna be almost the same episode as before. The only difference is that, oh my gosh, there are just way too many creepers over there. Anyway, guys, as like you were saying, you can judge from title. Let's see, I know I have a horse around here somewhere. It's really quick. I just need to find him. Let's go. Whoa, oh my gosh. Oh, I need to get a shield now to think about it. Okay, so as you can see, the title, it says that we're gonna be adventure exploring some parts of these places. Basically what you're actually going to need to explore different parts of the world. Yeah, that's that. I hope that's what I put as the title. Anyway, it's the essential tools that you need in order to explore different parts of the world. It's something that I have been exploring, and I feel like they're total necessities, because guys, if you ever watch any of my series, you'll find out that I kind of need this stuff a lot, you know. And oh my gosh, I'm not the best or smartest guy around, but I need these tools a lot. And you're asking yourself, well, what are these tools that you need, that you keep asking for, that you blah blah and blah blah things. It's basically these tools right here. Let me show you guys really quick. Those tools, except for the bones. You can just pause. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh my gosh, I can't even go down here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yup, these tools are right here. Let me go over here. I actually need to make a shield real quick because I totally forgot. Come on. Delicioso. Anyway, these are the tools that you're basically going to be needing. Not this. Oh, I need to. Well, I kind of need this now to think about it. Okay. That's enough. Okay, yes, you're going to be needing all these tools right here to explore. And you're asking yourself, why do you need so much paper? You don't necessarily need the paper as much. You know, you don't need to have it, but it always comes a lot in handy. Trust me, guys, it comes in handy. The paper comes in handy because you're gonna be making a whole bunch of maps. The dirt comes in handy sometimes when you need it. Yeah, like if you are really in danger or stuff like that. Oh, if you need maps, sorry. If you need maps, then yeah, you're gonna need the you're gonna need the paper. You're gonna make maps and keep a spore for quite a long time. You don't necessarily need too much potatoes like I do. Actually, that's a good amount. You can just use one stack because once you're in a horse. Okay, so once you're in a horse, if you don't use a horse to explore, then it's really no point of you exploring, because horses is just the necessity right here, right now. Because if you explore on foot, you're gonna realize that it takes you so much more time. Well, this is the reason I have such a wide range of horses, mostly because of that reason, because I understand that horses are really important. This guy is pretty quick. Yeah, he's not as bad as the other ones, so I might prefer him my other horses that I have. I think he's probably the best one, because in order for me to know which horse are the best ones, I leave their saddles on, because I have enough saddles for that. Anyway, let's go ahead and go exploring. As most of you probably see, like I said, these are basically my maps. You're gonna need a whole bunch of these maps, let me tell you, a whole lot of them. And you're thinking to yourself, well, why do I need some maps? Because you don't want to go back to the same place as before. Even if you know the terrain of the area, you're always going to have issues with it, you know, finding where you're going to go or where you're going to be at, that kind of stuff. You know, you're gonna be missing places, and you say, oh, I already explored that area, but you probably didn't. Maps are really, really important when it comes down to finding the areas that you need, you know, specialties like that and all that good stuff. Yeah, I have 4 maps right here. Since I spend a lot of time exploring, I actually I hate these things right here. I hate crossing. Let me tell you guys something really, really quick. I hate crossing rivers with horses on them because it makes my job so much harder. Crossing rivers with horses. Okay, and you also want to know the type of direction that you're going. As you can see, I kind of forgot the direction that I was going with horses, so yeah, there's that. Oh, there we go. You know, okay, so we made it near the lake, and this is basically my favorite part to explore. As you can see, I actually do have a lot of maps. Since I spend so much time, I can remember the location and which map is where and which map is what directions. I try to zoom out as far as possible from all my maps, and that's the main reason I can remember so much of them. I do have another horse all the way on the other side. I'm gonna go straight over there and click ship. Oh no, it's stuck in here. So yeah, as you guys, a quick little tip: if you point to the sky and do this, you actually land outside. I just want to let you guys know that much. If for case some of you guys probably didn't know, probably some of you guys already knew that, but just in case you didn't, come on. Just in case you didn't, you know, there goes a little tip for you. Yeah, so like I say, maps super important. Obviously, I can't go too far without the maps pointing me to the wrong direction. Anyway, what other things you probably need apart from the maps is always torches. Obviously, most of you are saying, well, I'm not gonna be in caves, I'm just gonna be exploring outside of caves. Well, that's fine and dandy and all, but you're still gonna have to realize that you kind of need torches if you're gonna explore just a tad bit, because I find myself, whenever I go into caves, I tend to go into a lot of caves and then be finding some spawners. And it happens, sometimes you get lucky because spawners do spawn all the way in the top. Some of them just spawn a couple inches from the surface, and it's always helpful to have some. Okay, so we're going straight over here. Lucky me. Let me take this right here. Okay, and you're asking yourself, well, what other stuff would I be needing apart from all this? Good question. Good question. Here's some more stuff that you probably want. Papers. The papers for the maps. Obviously, the coal. You're thinking, well, I probably don't need the coal. Oh, there goes my horses over there. Yeah, the coal. But you can also realize that sometimes you kind of need to craft certain things on the spot, like a steel pickaxe. Iron pickaxe, sorry, like an iron pickaxe. And that's really important to have those iron pickaxes, because sometimes you're gonna be needing them in case you do, for certain issues, for certain mines, depending on the situation. That's why whenever I have as you can see, I do carry a whole lot of I carry two of these guys. Basically, I carry 2 pickaxes just so they can help me out. As you can see over here, carry 2 of them. And sometimes you got a sword that you probably have. Try to carry that if you can. It always comes in helpful. I don't need a shield a lot of the times, but when I do, I try to keep it simple. I carry a shield sometimes, guys. Oh, and there goes a crafting table. Crafting table, good thing I actually have one here just in case. Crafting table, super important, probably one of the most important things I have seen in a while. Sorry, one of the things I actually forgot to carry with me. And now you're asking yourself, well, where are you heading to? Well, I'm actually going to go explore deserts. If you guys, quick tip, really quick tip here. If you guys ever have a desert biome, make sure to explore it to the fullest. Cause one of the things I find out that the bigger the desert biome, the better. Because apparently not only are desert biomes a lot more common than say jungle biomes, they also have a lot more temples. I think it's just this update, the 1.112 update, that for some reason desert biomes just have a whole lot of exploring. They just have so much more temples, which I don't mind, guys. I really don't mind. I think I prefer it that way. But oh, okay, there's lava nearby. Okay. Oh, is that the lava? Nope. Can't go near the lava. The floor is lava. Okay, so I guess this is the houses. And lava should be somewhere around here, maybe there. Oh wow, that's so cool. Yeah, that's the one good things about exploring. You can see so much cool stuff going on. What's on about? I lost my train of thought there. Sorry, we're gonna have to go take a nap here. One of the good things about this Minecraft, I know unlike Rust, if you guys ever play different games, survival games, you usually have this thing where you have to build a house before you can ever ever get to sleep tonight again. So one super important thing over here as well, come on, is that the way you want to organize your hot slots, the way you organize is super important. So obviously for me, it's always the most important to the least important. You're always gonna have something to take out the enemy. You're gonna need something here like a sword or a bow. Then you're gonna need a utility like a tool. Okay, so where are we? Okay, we made it past that one, so we should be in this map. Okay, cool. Okay, so see, this is kind of the way I remember my stuff. I kind of remember which maps are connected. So yeah, back to the hot slots. You're gonna need to basically remember your much as hot slots as you can. Some of them are helpful, some of them are not. You know, find the which ones that fits for you. My favorite ones are the ones that, as you can see all the way to the left corner, I have one of the most important things that I use the most often, which of course is the sword. And from the least from the right corner, you're gonna have the ones that you least use the most but still need, like a bed. You know, you only need it once a day, but you know, apart from that, you really don't need it as much as you probably would think so. Yes, and I think you also, oh yeah, very important, you need to have food as much as possible, as much food as possible. You know, that's super important as well, because you're gonna soon realize that if you don't have enough food when traveling, you might as well not travel. Because true, you're gonna be finding a lot of animals, like I'll say all these pig animals, but you're still gonna realize that, hey, I really don't have the time. As long as you have a bed, you should be okay. But it's safer, well, you will travel a longer distance the more prepared you are. Basically, the more prepared you are, the better, because that way you'll be able to that way you'll be able to take on more damage, and yeah, you'll be able to do a lot better job at that than to have no armor or any of that good stuff. Bed, the most important factor for traveling anywhere in distance, is to always have a bed. I don't see how anyone would survive without a bed unless you're doing some sort of challenge there, but other than that, it's not really that fun, you know, especially without a bed. I enjoy challenges. I enjoy more watching other people do it other than me, because I'm not that great. I think that just about does it for trying to get through the nights. This is always the hard part. I always said that you can't survive without a horse. You really can't, guys. You really can't survive without a horse. But this is the part that I really don't like, is the fact that when you see a horse, when you see a river and a horse, they just don't go together. They just don't go together, guys. I don't know why, but they just don't. Anyway, let's go back to the, if I push E over here, you'll see that I have all these utilities and a whole lot of stuff over here. Like I said, you want to have a lot of spares in the top. So if you saw the top left corner, I'll show it to you one more time. Left corner, the arrows need to be on that slot regardless of where you're at, because you can't really do anything with arrows, you know. It's like arrows are just there, you know. You want to keep track of it. Most people just put them at the bottom slot to keep track of it, but usually when you run out, you just run out, you know. Not really can you do, but you shouldn't really be dependent on arrows at all, because I mean, you don't really use them that much for a lot of things. Say for example, Enderman can just simply teleport to you, unless, I mean, you're not even gonna use them on mods, to be fair, because you gotta realize that some mods can't even for example, what I mean by that is, like, a lot of people use it on mods, right, to take down if they have something enchanted, armor, enchanted stuff, something like that. I won't suggest that you do that, because the chance of them dropping is so low that it just didn't make sense to actually do it at all. No, oh my gosh. Okay, we kind of ran into a little issue here, and the truth is, this is the, okay, I'll show you guys really quick why you have blocks here. Why is there blocks? Why you carry blocks with you? Exactly for this reason. I told you guys, this is the only reason you want blocks here. This is basically the only reason why you have blocks. It's exactly just for this reason. And this is the only reason why you have this stuff right here. This is the only reason. It's the saddest reason, but it's true. Oh, no, oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay. They're trying to take me out. Why, Minecraft? Why? Anyway, this is the only reason you have so many. I'm even scared to go on top now. Okay, get out the horse way. Yeah, so this is the main reason why you actually even have any of this stuff, you know. It's because of this, why you carry blocks. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to actually get some more help before something bad occurs and I have to start over. Anyway, guys, let's see, are we missing anything? We covered that, we covered the area, we covered a lot of this stuff. A boat, always super important to have. You need that for obvious reasons. Compasses, obviously, for the maps. A shield. Look, guys, if this wasn't Minecraft something, it wouldn't be that big of an issue. But this is Minecraft 1.12, and shields are so important that they're just basically the game changer now. That is just a necessity. You need to have a shield, regardless of what you think. Shields are just so much more important. Okay, so where are we at now? So we already made it to the deep tunnels. Perfect, just perfect. Now we can create a map. Anyway, guys, I think that's just about does it of stuff that you actually need for this survival. Yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you want to keep watching the next series episodes of me exploring these places, make sure to leave a subscribe. And if you already subscribed, thanks a lot. Make sure to hit that notification bell for me, guys. I would really appreciate it if you did. And thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to keep watching the rest of this episode, because there's always new episodes every day, every single day of the time, of the day, of the life. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you guys need some more advice, leave it down in the comments below. Okay, and catch you next time. Yeah, just a quick tip, quick summary. Just copy everything that's in here, basically is what y'all need. Thank you, and we catch you next time guys. Alright then, bye.